you all know, our next speaker is Miss Rachna Bhimrajka ma'am, who is who is highly innovative and dedicated, focused entrepreneur and educationalist for more than 1.5 decade now. She is also a handwriting expert, graphologist, a career counselor who conducts several training programs and workshops for different age groups. So far, she has trained more than 1,25,000 students, and to add a cherry on the top, she works for women empowerment and Beti Padhao, Beti Bachao program. The recognitions earned by Ms. Rachna are never ending. She is also a national chairperson of Human Rights and Anti-Corruption Force, Vice President Maharashtra of Women Indian Chamber of Commerce Commerce and Industry, National Vice President Global Edu Leader Forum, National Advisor at World Teachers Association, and list goes on and on. Moreover, she firmly believes that one's handwriting speaks about their personality, and she is also associated to many social and educational organizations and is a proud recipient of plethora of awards of her untiring efforts. A very warm welcome, ma'am. So this is about the speaker, which yeah.
I will add to her achievements. She has been honored with a doctorate, honorary doctorate, due to her, the contributions in the field of education. So for us now, she is Dr. Rachna Bhimrajka. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Deepa ma'am, for mentioning about the doctorate. And before I start, all my mentors, I can see all my mentors, Dr. Suresh Nair sir, Deepa Desai ma'am, and the organizer Girish Dalvi sir, Tushar Goa sir. Thank you so much for the trust you all have in me. And Nair sir, you must be aware, Deepa ma'am is the one from where I started my educational career, you can say. And it's my privilege and honor that Snehal Pinto ma'am is one of the speakers, and whatever she spoke about creativity, innovations, ma'am, I've been to many of your schools, and your it's Ryan Group. The more you talk, it's never ending. The kind of hospitality you all give, and especially I would like to express. Over my experience of 15 years, Ryan Group students are the students who have been giving importance on handwriting. Like you see, majority of the students, they write so well in cursive. So because being an handwriting expert, we always say handwriting is brain writing. What you think, when you pen it down, it comes out. And the way Ryan Group of students, ma'am, every year 25,000 plus students, we conduct competitions, and there is no competition between Ryan Group, each and every child. So it's my honor that you are here along with all other eminent speakers, ma'am. So today I will be talking and discussing about my favorite subject, signature analysis. See, when we talk about signature analysis, we most of us, we just picked up our signature just by fluke, by just designing what looks nice and some particular fonts. There was nobody to guide us how to design our future, our signature, and our signature reflects our future. It's the most important part which none of the educational institutions are doing it. And the correct way the signature should be designed, it will lead to your better future. And it's very important for each and everybody to consult before signing, making their signature a permanent one. And we must be, we know most of the celebrities, they have changed their signatures. So today, let me take you to the world of signature, where I will be guiding, although we have very less time, but I will be guiding you of the few don'ts, not the do's, but the don'ts which you should keep in mind while you sign. See, we as adults, we already have a signature fixed. So the first thought comes, oh, my passport, my bank account, what if my signature changes? So on which paper you sign does not make a difference. You can sign on just a piece of paper daily will make a difference in your life. So quickly take a pen and paper and just sign your signature 2 to 3 times so that you can analyze where you have to improve on your signature. So just till the time, I would request the host to give me screen sharing option, and just 2 to 3 times signature, and the clause which you need to avoid in your signature, so that it will be easy for us to go ahead faster. I request
Already
the
given. Already given. Already given.
already given, but it is not showing,
Yeah,
sir.
you are the co-host now.
Sir, but it's not showing on my screen.
Indrajit, but I can see that you are the co-host.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yes, I got the option.
Okay.
Yes, I got it, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes, so if you can see, Fun to Learn is rightly known as handwriting ka doctor, because we repair one's signature and one's handwriting. So it is signature is totally your outer personality. When we show marked differences from the handwriting, it's the writer's deliberate action to impress others in a certain way. As you think you want the outer world to see you, your signature will be reflected that way. So a detailed study, I am just a moment to just share, set my screen. Yeah. I am okay. See, the first important point of signature is the KISS formula. KIS, KISS formula. I'm sure the word KISS will bring a smile on your face. So the most important point is KISS, which the full form for it is keep it simple. Usually we as adults, we feel that our signature should be complex, but no, our signature should always be I don't know, one slide is not showing. Okay, let it be. So quickly, as I mentioned, that 13 don'ts which we should totally avoid in our signature. Here, if you can see the signature, this is a strike through signature. If you can see S survey, it has been struck off by 3 horizontal lines. That means this signature is a very alarming signature. It shows that it is a sign of suicide, a suicidal note. So the writer of such kind of signature is undergoing depression. So we need to get rid of the lines which is cutting your name, your signature. According to the signature analysis, these strikes reflect self-hatred and inclination to stab or punish oneself. So never, if you come across anybody who cuts a signature, so avoid any vertical or horizontal strike to the stroke. Then the next signature we come across is uh, such kind of signature. You can see a camouflage signature. This signature is called a camouflage signature. The signature as a whole is very neat and tidy, and there is no cut in between. But there is a circle around the signature. So the signature looks clean with no twisted turns. But check the circle. There is a problem, and such kind of person is a very sensitive person. The circle shows that it creates a self-limiting beliefs and follows them religiously. People with this type of signature have a problem in making friends because they do not open up with others. They are scared of getting hurt, and an emotional level on an emotional level. Now, if I talk about in Hindi, we all know about Sita ji ki Lakshman Rekha. Sita ji ke charo bagal Lakshman Rekha means what? There was a boundary and she was asked not to move out. Same way, if you see this signature, there is a boundary and the person does not come out of it. Okay, the person is just stuck amongst himself or herself. So do not camouflage your signature. If you are putting this circle, get rid of that as soon as possible. Then the third, we will be discussing about a very small signature here on PPT, although it is big enough so that it is visible to you all. But few people you will see their signature is very small. It is not even legible. So a very small signature, it shows such lack of confidence, even to pull off the day-to-day activities. Such writers do not expect to get respect, acknowledgement, and appreciation of whatever they have done from others. A small signature shows low self-esteem and low self-confidence. So such a writer thinks he has less of everything, whether it be money, talent, or success, he underestimates. So your signature should not be very too small. It should be of a considerable regular size. Now the fourth trait is the trace back signature. Here, if you can see, the signature is very properly done, but trace back is like from coming back from right to left. Lot of people follow this type of signature, which comes backward from right to left, which is again not a good sign. These writers, although live in the past, for example, suppose a person is doing very well off in his business, he's excelling in his business, but when you talk to the person, he will keep talking about his past bad experience where he suffered a loss. He will not enjoy his successful today, but he will keep on cribbing his past, like mere paas mein aisa hua, mere paas mein aisa hua, and the person has the tendency also to reach at a level and come back financially, mentally. The person may come back to the past. So never the signature should, your line of the signature should never come from right to left. From left to right, when it is going from down to up, it is always preferable, but from not up to down or right to left. So this should be avoided. Then our next signature is illegible signature. Usually the old thought of school, like our parents, grandparents, they used to say like signature should be tough, signature should be tough and difficult so that nobody can copy. But you should always avoid illegible signature. The more legible, clear, and simple your signature is, the more you are clear, you are transparent in your life. People, they can read your transparency level. Illegible signature, you cannot trust these people, because they have a lot of things going in their mind. So always avoid this illegible signature. Each and every letter alphabet should be legible, and this is one of the most common signatures followed by most, and people, they have many reasons for that. Especially if we talk about doctors, doctor, not only the signature, if you see the prescriptions also, it is illegible, because their mind runs faster than their hands. So there it is understood. But many a times people, they say ki I care a damn what people think about me, and I don't care about my signature. So we should avoid all such kind of signature, because it is just scribbling, and they don't take the responsibility. If anything goes wrong, they refuse to take responsibility of any time. If you find anybody with illegible signature, you will find they always justify themselves by putting the blame on others. Okay, so if any of you unknowingly have this, change your signature, make your alphabets legible, and gradually you will see a difference in your nature, habit also. Then we come to the next signature. Here you can see Emma Thomas. Here you can see the signature with extra strokes like M and N. they are elongated, stretched, exaggerated. So here, the way M and N are elongated extra stroke, the same way the signature writer for such signature, they also get lost in unnecessary and unimportant activities, and they waste their time and energy from where they are not going to get any returns. So avoid this M and N ka extra stroke, so that because this the energy you are spending on any work, it is not going to give you any result, and you will simply be wasting your time. Now the next stroke is, yeah, now here you can see the name is clearly visible, everything is visible, and if I say it is one of the best signature, if you I also write my full name for my signature, but here there is just one thing which should be avoided. The underline is cutting the G's. Now if you are cutting a G, that denotes that you are self-destructing yourself. A partial or a complete cut in the lower zone is not at all healthy. According to the signature analysis, if the underline stroke cuts the lower zone letter, it means that the writer is quite hard on himself or herself, and she does not pardon himself herself easily. So avoid cutting. If you are putting down the line, put it below the letter. The letter should not be cutting any of the alphabets. Okay, now let me come to the next one. Okay, here again, if you see the signature is okay, Rupa Lal is okay, but towards the end, you can see the last L is dropping down. This is, this, sorry, my slide went up. Yeah. Here you can see the drop in the last letter. If the baseline of the last letter in the signature suddenly drops towards the end, it again shows that the writer is weighed down by feeling of hopelessness. The drop in the signature indicates that the writer is grappling with some serious emotional conflicts, and he does not want to fight back anymore. And if left unattended, which may turn to suicidal tendencies also. Here, if you can see in this signature, only one letter is there, but if it prolongs for a longer time, then it may develop a suicidal tendency. So avoid the drop in the alphabet. So kindly get rid of this as soon as possible. Then we have the signature is okay, but towards the end, you can see Sheena, the name is perfect, but towards the end of the surname, it is scribbled at the end. So according to the analysis, such writers are often bad finishers. When they start any work, they are very much enthusiastic and they give, but last push while finishing the task, they fail to give the last push, resulting in the low success rate. So we should always avoid scribbling towards the end, because the writer will go on about doing a job with great deal of enthusiasm, but just when he is about to touch the finish line, he becomes compliant and slows down. As a result, he does not complete what he started. So do not scribble. Scribble at the end of the signature indicates his confidence starts diminishing towards the end of the task. So this should be avoided. Then we have signatures with a bloated lower zone. Now, if you can see here, the G's, the loops, it is bloated like a balloon. Anything we bloat it up, it is, when it bursts, it's going to give a pain. So the people who have a bloated lower zone in their signatures, they always have unrealistic desires. Maybe it materialistic desires, physical desires, and if one desire fulfills, the second desires comes up. So they are never these type of people. They are never self-satisfied. And as I said, unmaterialistic desires, and especially you'll find we hear a lot of case of female molestations and all the young kids being molested and being raped. If you see the rapist, most of the signatures will have these type of bloated lower zones. So avoid by just avoiding the bloated lower zones, we have all of us have to have a desire, materialistic, physical, all desires, but it should be within the limit. Anything beyond limit, anything exaggeration is not good for the society as well. Then I come to my system is actually slow, so the PPT takes little time to. Now here in this signature, you can see we find this signature very rare, but still we find that people, when they sign, all the letters are in capital letters. Here in the signature, if you can see all the alphabets, the signature is in capital. Someone with all the caps does not like sharing much and suppresses his emotions within. When the signature is all in caps, it shows that the writers act as if he is superior to others. Such writers have fake sense of superiority to just boss it around, but it's a fake one. So avoid signing full on in capital letters. Now here in this signature, you can see the huge first letter. Now when the first letter of the signature is exceptionally high and in big relation to the rest of the letters in the signature and handwriting, it shows that the writer is annoyingly boastful. Why do I say annoyingly boastful means, see, we get all type of people they are boastful, but annoyingly boastful means when a person keeps on bragging, we say bas yaar ho gaya, sun liya na. So it is that way, annoyingly boastful signatures with a huge first letter. They exaggerate their capabilities about their imaginary achievements. In many cases, people with this type of signature do not even realize that they are hated by people around them because of their bragging nature. So reduce the size of the first letter. Uh, then comes here Monica Roy. Okay, and name and all are just fictitious. The idea is just to show about the don'ts of the handwriting. Here, if you can see, if can anybody put it in the chat box, anything missing here? The I is missing here. Monica, I is missing here. So the dots of I is also very important in one's life. So lack of I dots denotes oversight, lack of attention, tendency to get distracted or forget obligations, lack of critical sense, lack of interest, apathy, lack of order, precision. Thinking is not based on the objectives, conclusions, but it wanders and gives into receptiveness, indolence, negligence, and laziness. So your signature, if the I is missing in your signature, please bring it back. So these are the 13 don'ts which has to be followed. Now quickly, I will just brief you 5 do's which is necessary for the ideal signature. Now here in this signature, if you see the after signing, there is a line and 2 dots in between. Always prefer to have a line and dots which is not cutting any of the alphabet, although underlining is not very important, but it is always preferable. The second is that the signature should be of correct size. It should neither be too big or too small, as in the don'ts we have the 13 traits of signature we have already discussed about two small signature and two big signatures. So it should be always correct size. The third should be simple. It should be simple and legible, as I mentioned in between my conversation. KISS formula, keep it simple. And then is cursive. Your signature should preferably be in cursive, because signing and writing in cursive improves the person's confidence level, and that is what Ryan Group does. And today Snehal ma'am is the right person to be here. So cursive writing always improves a person's confidence and also connectivity. See, the way alphabets are connected, the person also get connected emotionally and mentally. And the person with script writing, they're always like the letters are individual. The person also becomes mechanical with very less of emotions. And here it is capital letters. So the capital letter size should be healthy in size. It should neither be too big, neither too small. So these are the 5 ideal tips which should be followed in our signature. And 13 don'ts, the 13 traits I have already mentioned. Again, I say we do not have to change it in all our official documents, any notebook, any piece of paper. Just practicing with a positive mindset will definitely bring a change in your career. So if we change the way we sign our names, it will result in a change of our attitude. The signature changes also raises your confidence level, removes your personality roadblocks, helps your professional growth, and improve the quality of your relationship. A powerful signature will improve your leadership qualities, your lift up your self-confidence, help you shed your inhibitions, enhance your public speaking skills, and make you persistent. With this, I am sure like I just exceeded 2 to 3 minutes, I think, but I
Okay.
apologize for that. These were the
No, no,
few
no, no.
pointers which I couldn't miss. So with this, I thank you IR, IRDI Studio, Deepa ma'am, Suresh Nair sir, Girish Dalvi sir, Tushar Goa sir, and all the co-organizers for giving me this opportunity for sharing my views. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mrs. Rachna Bhimrajka, for giving a very insightful thought into our signatures. Though we are the leaders of the institutions, many of us still may have somewhat difficult, I mean, the problems which you have already said in the don't parts, 13 don'ts you said. So this will give us a chance for us to correct ourselves. So thank you very much for you be there in our this 2-day conference. Yesterday you have explained how the numbers can be very well played as a magic, and it was also wonderful. Thank you, Rachna ma'am.
Thank you
Very
so much.
rightly said, Suresh sir. Both the sessions were very, very interesting. And I'm sure after today's session, many of us will try to improve on our signatures.
IDEA is Individual Resource Development International. It is a complete journey offered to the students to be prepared to lead a progressive life. This initiative is an effort by the like-minded professionals who have learned about life by their own experiences and by eventually realizing what seeds could have been sown to do better in life. We at IDEA Studio want to be the torchbearer in assisting the self-development of a child and help young minds see clear and a confident path to tread on. We want children, especially the ones in their teenage, to be well-groomed, independent, and judicious from an early stage in their lives. Yes, the program is primarily for the young, but there's a difference. The difference here is parent or adult participation and collaboration. Adults become the medium here. That is predominantly what our role is, right? To begin with, we make the children go through a series of tests while offering career guidance and counseling to them. These tests will be based on a combination of multiple intelligence theory, aptitude, and personality. These will help us determine not only the aptitude of a child based on his or her personality, but also their primary and secondary intelligences. Therefore, allowing us to give them a very clear and effective counseling as well as guide them to choose the right career paths. However, that is not what we stop at. We shall also be focusing on their grooming and confidence building. There are 3 programs which we have designed with the assistance of experts from around the world. We call them the Aram, Praram, and Parichay. Aram is for classes 5, 6, and 7, focusing on life skills, mind frame, knowledge quotient, interest, and hobbies. We believe this as the foundation for students to be better prepared as they have almost entered the adolescent phase or are about to. Next is Praram. Aram is the beginning, and Praram is about being focused. This program is for the 8th, 9th, 10th standard students who have the desire to do something or are dealing with inner conflict which does not allow them to grow mentally, physically, emotionally, and socially. They only follow, which at this stage could seem to be true, but is only temporary and could actually affect the future, which is a very long, responsible, and a challenging phase. Let me help you understand this through numbers. Childhood is 0 to 10 years. Teenage phase is 11 to 19 years. Youth is 20 to 25. Human lifespan in a normal condition is at least 60 years. If we deduct the first 25 years as adults, the child needs to drive the next 35 years. Childhood was love, care, and guidance. Teenage was excess attention, love, peer pressure. Youth was love, expectations, and compulsions. All the three stages reflect concern and cooperation, but adulthood is responsibilities and independence, which many a times brings in fear, which compels us to be less experimental, lack the guts, and we become followers. So Prarabdha provides the foundation to build the potential through individual capacity and emotional stability. Parichaya is the last leg of program, where it is all about focus, setting goals, being enterprising, being human, being realistic, and connected to people, place, and emotions. As mentioned before, these programs are realistic and might not be ideal. Realistic for it caters individuals. Every enrolled student will be cajoled, will be encouraged, and walk through along with the assigned counselors, along with their parents. Every dream is individual, and so is every individual. So, how can we offer a standardized program to one and all? There is no one shoe that fits all. We have to go by the child and their personalities. Standardization could be possible in offering academic information, training into vocational subjects, pursuing hobbies, etc. We will work on the individuality of a child through this program. It's like science is a subject, while scientist is the inventor. It's like dancing is learning steps. The performance is individual expression, the choreography, and the interpretation. In a factory, a product is manufactured but sold through innovative ideas. This interpretation, innovation, and experimenting is what we will help children explore and also learn during their journey with us at IRDI Studio. Thank you. On behalf of all of us at Team IRDI, I thank you all. Do visit us at www.irdistudio.com. We encourage you subscribe to our channel and keep liking the videos and share your comments and thoughts in the comment section. Thank you.